EB English Music.
The recording industry of South Africa, aka Risa, has made changes in recent months as to how you can obtain your Isrc codes, and it's gotten a heck of a lot easier, and that is what I will cover in this video. Hey, this is the Englishman of EB English Music, and welcome to another Studio Talk vlog. In this video, I'm going to show you how to obtain your Isrc codes. In fact, it's the new way as to how you can obtain your Isrc codes in South Africa. The only difference is that we are going to do it online. That is the change that Risa has made. They have now made it possible for you to obtain those Isrc codes online. Now, it's still the same body that you need to get your Isrc codes from, still the same organization. They've just changed the method in which you can do it, but they've also made it a heck of a lot easier. I've made videos on this before as to what Isrc codes are, where they fit in when it comes to your music, and who you obtain it from. I'll put all those links in the description below. But just to come back to this video, the reason why I think they've made the change, obviously they've wanted to move to a more modernized system, but also I think that a lot of music makers have inundated them with applications for new Isrc codes, and maybe they couldn't handle the workload, so they needed to work out an online system in order for you to get access to Isrc codes a heck of a lot easier. What I've done was I've asked a friend of mine for his help, and I'm going to use him basically as a guinea pig in order to show you how easy it is to obtain those Isrc codes. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to visit their website, risa.org.za. That's risa.org.za. On the landing page in the top right hand corner, what you'll notice is that there's a login and register button. Now, this is not something that you would have needed to have done before. You just send in the application forms that you would have downloaded from the website, but now you just log in or register. In this case, I'm going to register because it is going to be a new application. Once you've clicked on log in or register, it takes you through to a new page, and now you'll notice, like Samro, Risa also has an online portal for you to utilize once you've created an account. That's why you'll see on the top in the URL, it will say portal.risa.org.za, and obviously to log in. But because we are registering a new account, you will click on register at the bottom. Now you'll just need to fill in a few details like your email, first name, last name, and mobile number, and then you click on register, which I'm going to do right now. Once you've filled in all the details and clicked on the register button, then this window pops up saying registration completed, your account has been created, an email with instruction on how to log in has been sent to your email address, and then obviously you will go back to the login page. Once you receive this email, in the email there will be instructions, as it says in this message, of how to log in. What they need to do is they'll give you a link, ask you to change your password, and then once you've changed your password, you are now able to log into the portal. Once you've changed your password, you can go back to the login. So now all I need to do is enter the email address and the password which has now been set by you, and then click on login. Once you've logged in now successfully and completed your registration, now there will be two options for you. What are you registering as an artist or as a company? Because in both instances, it is possible for you to obtain those Isrc codes. Remember the previous videos that I have uploaded onto my channel, it was about how you can obtain your Isrc codes as an independent artist. So in this case, that is the option that we will choose. However, if you are a record label also in need of Isrc codes, obviously you will click on the register as a company option. But in this case, like I said, we're going to register as an artist. If you've never applied for Isrc codes before, and this is going to be your very first time, then in this instance, you will click on the option Create a New Artist. However, I know what you're thinking. You have gone the old school method before all these changes have come about, just like myself. So what happens with you? In a case like that, you register an account like we did in the beginning. The only difference now is you will need to select an existing artist, and then a list will appear. You just need to search for your name and then link your name, your account, to that name that's already existing on Risa's database. But let's go with create a new artist. So in this case, we are going to fill in all these details as to what is required to register this new artist and in order to get those ISRC codes. So let's go ahead and fill it out. I had to pause here for a second just to highlight that I've only filled in the details that are required. You'll notice that on the right hand side of the screen there are other details that could be entered, like compact disc importer, organization, manufacturing, CD, the distribution, etc., etc. This is not required at this stage. If you have that information, you can enter it, but it's not important right now. All I did was enter the information needed for this new artist registration. Once you're done, you click on save. The next page that you will get is the importance of ISRC codes. All this information provided by Risa, but I've covered all this information in previous videos as well. The next page, they talk about the importance of paying membership fees and levies. Not something that you need to worry about right now. Just click on next. Then it's just a simple disclaimer. All you need to do is click on the fact that you've read and understood the above. Make sure that's ticked and click next. Now, this is the important section because what you are here to do is obviously to obtain your ISRC codes. So what you need to do is select Request ISRCs and then click on Next. Again, they give that same information that was there previously. All you need to do is click on the word Request. Once you receive the confirmation that the audio-visual codes have been requested, you can close this window. The next page you will get is where they talk again about Risa membership. They'll tell you currently do not have an active membership. Please click below to get started. Not something that you need to worry about right now. The next thing that is going to be of importance is that your audio and visual codes have been requested. Now, when I recorded the first part of this video, it was late on a Thursday evening. I saw a comment on one of my previous ISRC code videos that somebody has now utilized the new system that Risa has in place where you can apply online for your ISRC codes, and he got it within 24 hours. But I realized that applying for it late on the Thursday evening, I might not get it within 24 hours. Luckily, Monday about mid-morning, my friend who I have now registered on behalf of for his ISRC codes, he messaged me to say that Risa has emailed him a letter of confirmation that he has successfully applied for his ISRC codes, and then they've given him his ISRC codes for audio and visual. So that means that depending on when in the week you apply for your ISRC codes is how long the turnaround time is going to be. If you do it maybe somewhere midweek or earlier in the week and you do it early in the morning, you might get yours within 24 hours. But in the case of my friend that I did the application for, it was late Thursday evening. We got it about Monday late morning or early afternoon. So that's still a very decent turnaround time. It's a matter of days, and that is so much better than the original turnaround time that I had when I did the old school method of applying for my ISRC codes. I got it within 5 working days, which isn't too bad, but some people needed to wait weeks and months because there was a backlog. This time around, it's a heck of a lot easier because you're doing it online. The turnaround time could be as little as 24 hours, but I would give them a couple of days if you do it closer to the weekend. Now, if you log into the portal, it looks slightly different because in this section over here, it would have told you that your ISRC codes have been requested. Now that it has been received, now this looks a little bit different because now it will tell you your ISRC registrant codes are, and then they give you those first sections of your ISRC codes, which is the country code, in our case, South Africa, ZA, and then the registrant code, which are the 3 characters that follow the country code. After that, obviously, as we know, it's the year of reference and then the designation code. That is something that you modify each time you want to embed an ISRC code into a new song. What's also really cool, remember that I told you to keep track of your ISRC codes by having maybe a spreadsheet. now via the portal, you can do that without having to have that Excel spreadsheet. All you need to do is go to the left-hand side, because we're currently in the dashboard. Below that, you'll see membership, but he hasn't signed up for membership, and below that, Isrc codes. If you click on that, what you'll notice is that now it gives you your name or your artist name, and then your audio code or audio visual code, some of your details. And now what you can do is you can register a new track on the website, which is great, because once you click on that, you fill in the details, you can upload the audio file, and the designation code is optional. However, if you have one that you've assigned, this is a great way of you keeping track then of all your Isrc codes versus the versions of songs that you have available, that you have assigned those Isrc codes. Now, it's not only yourself, but now Risa can also see who is and track that ownership of that song versus the Isrc code that you've assigned to it. The next thing that I have done is now I've logged out of my friend's account and logged into mine, because just to show you the difference, he was a brand new artist that had to be registered. But what about in a case where you have your Isrc codes, but now you want to utilize the Risa portal? Like I said, you would still register as per normal, but instead of registering as a new artist, you would have to register as an existing artist. So in my case, again, I'm not a company, I'm registering as an artist. So you click on that, and now instead of a new artist, I will click on the right hand side, select an existing artist. So now a list of artists and companies will show up, and their representatives. As you can see down here below, there's nearly 6,000, and they are still adding names to the database. At the point of me recording this video, my name might still not be on the list. I'm just going to check and see if I'm going to be lucky. But if I type in English, unfortunately it's not there yet. But if your name is there, then all you need to do, as you can see, if I go to select an existing artist, once you select that particular artist, then it will link your existing Isrc codes to the name that they have registered on their website. As simple as that. And then you can obviously utilize the full facility of the portal. At the moment, I can't, but hopefully if you have done it old school and you have your Isrc codes, hopefully your name is on the list. Once again, thank you so much for watching. If this video has been helpful to you, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, click that notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll try and answer them as best as possible, and I'll catch you on the next Studio Talk vlog.
Ooh, bet the Englishman.